Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Paulina or Travel with Duo. On this channel, I talk about travel information on how you can immigrate to different countries without using an agent or a travel consultant. If it's your first time coming across this face or this channel, you're welcome, and please consider subscribing to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up and make sure your bell icon is on so that you can be notified whenever I post a video. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking back, and I really appreciate your support, and I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. So, today is another day where I felt like I need to explain more about cruise. There's this one question that has been popping up every now and then, either on Instagram, either on TikTok. People asking me how much, roughly, how much will I need for my process if I get selected by any cruise. Okay, if you applied, for example, with MSC Cruises. Actually, today I'll talk about MSC Cruises, what you will need, the visa, the paperwork, how much it will cost. Not the actual cost, but a rough calculation, you know. So let's get into it. So we are going to be looking at the process after you apply for a job with MSC Cruises, and you go through the interview and get selected, and now you need to start your process of you getting the visa, doing the STCW, and all other requirements. So we're going to be looking at how much it might cost you, because again, application is free. Okay, you applying with any cruise, it's totally free. You're not supposed to pay anyone, and you have to be very careful when applying for these jobs. Make sure you use the official website of the cruise that you want to apply to. If you decide to apply with Princess Cruises, make sure you go to their official website to do your application there. All applications are done online, and you don't have to pay anything. Again, we have people taking advantage of others, maybe creating mini website and asking people to pay, I don't know, some money for them to get, I don't know, the visa or the paper. With the official cruise website, you don't pay anything for the application. It's totally free. But after you apply for that job and get the job, you will need to do some, you need to go through a process where it will require you to have some money. And that's what we're going to be looking at. And we are going to be looking at MSC Cruise. And if you're a Kenyan, we have MSC Cruises has an office in Kenya, that is in Mombasa, Bandali. So all the trainings happen there. For example, if you apply for a job and you need to do your STCW, you'll have to go all the way to Mombasa to do your STCW, which is an advantage to Kenyans. I'll try to do more research on other countries like West Africans and South Africans, where they can do all that. So if you apply for the job with the MSC and get the job, the number one requirement is you will need to have a passport. That is mandatory. You'll need to have a passport. Number two, make sure that you're fully vaccinated. I guess this is normal right now. Like, for you to travel, you need to be fully vaccinated. It has become a thing. So if you haven't been vaccinated, please do so. Vaccination is free also, and it depends with the vaccine that you're going to take. Some we have a one-time vaccine, we have a 2 times vaccine, we also have boosters. So it depends, but you need to be vaccinated. So after that, you will need to go for a fitness medical. Okay, a fitness medical. This medical test is to test if you're fit to work on a cruise or on board, and it actually costs 6,500. And after you do your medical and get the result, you need to take the result slip to KMA for stamping, and it will cost you $5. So you need 6,500 for the fitness medical test, and then you will need $5 for stamping. I hope we're good until that point. The second thing, you will need to go through training, that is the STCW. Okay, right now, before the training used to go for 10 days, but they have reduced it to 7 days as of now. As of like when I'm recording this video, it has been reduced to 7 days. So you just need to go for 7 days training, and in Mombasa actually. And you will pay a total amount of 35,000 Kenya shillings. So that's around $3,500. And the money should be deposited to KCB Kilindini. And the good thing about this money is you can pay on installment. Okay, so if you don't have the total 35,000 Kenya shillings, they allow you to pay on installment until when you'll be leaving, like until you're through with your process. The next thing you will do, you will need to do an online course. After you do your STCW, they will send you a link where you will do an online course, and it costs $70. The course is called Crowd and Crisis Management. And after that, you will need to sit for an English proficiency test, which is totally free actually, and it's online. So after you get all those documents together, that is you have your passport, you have your fitness medical test, and then it's stamped at KMA. And you also need a STCW. I've told you, you will go for training in Mombasa, Bandari, and you'll have to pay 35,000 Kenya shillings, which you can pay on installment. You will also need to do an online course that will cost you $70. They'll give you the link to do the test. You will do the test and get the certificate with you. And actually, you will need this certificate when going on board. So you have to bring all these documents. Make sure any document that you get throughout this process, you keep them very well, because again, MAC, for example, if you will be posted in the US or in Europe, MAC will not take you there. You'll have to go by yourself, but always they will be communicating with you to make sure that the process is smooth and everything is going all right. But you have to bring all your documents with you. So after that, now we go to the main process, because you can have everything, but without a visa, you can't go anywhere. And with a cruise, you get what we call a transit visa if you're going to the US, because actually you'll not be working on land, you'll be working on board. So you'll not be working on land, you'll be on the sea. So you just need a visa for you to transit through US, like to be able to get inside the US land. And with this visa, you can only stay on land for at least only 3 days actually. 3 days you're supposed to be on the ship. Okay, the visa is for the US, for those who will be posted in the US, it's called a C1D visa, and actually it takes 3 days. 3 days after your application, only 3 days, and you have your C1D visa. It costs 20,000 Kenya shillings. Okay, 20,000 Kenya shillings, that's around $200. And the good thing with MSC Cruises, they are going to refund the money after you start working. Okay, they are going to refund that money after you start working. but initially you have to pay for 20,000 Kenya shillings. And if you'll be posted in Europe, you need the visa cost, the Schengen visa. You need to get a Schengen visa, which costs 17,200 Kenya shillings. And I guess that's all. So the visa money will be refunded to you, but the $70 for the online course, the fitness, medical, and the what else do you have to pay? You have to pay $5 for the stamp, the 35,000 for STCW. They will not refund the money. And then the next thing is paying for your flight. So if you have to, you will pay your flight. And with flight, I cannot tell how much you need, but you can always get this information from from Google search, in short. Okay. So if you'll be going to Florida, I don't know if I pronounce. I have problem with L and R. So if you're going to the US, you will just need to check how much the ticket cost. If you're going to Europe, the same thing. And apart from MSC cruises, some other cruises, like for example Princess, I know they do refund half the amount of your flight ticket. Okay, they are going to refund the half amount. Some refund a full amount, and but with MSC, they are not going to refund that amount. But as time goes, I will be doing this kind of video for each and every cruise, so that you can weigh your options. Okay, you can weigh your options, but the goal here is to get a job, because after all, this is a one-time process. Okay, after you get your visa, it's a one-time process, so you don't have to worry about the cost. The cost is once the visa, they're going to refund you the money, and then you're good to go. So again, application is free, and it's online. You don't have to pay anything, but the things that we have talked about, that cost you have to incur, and some of the money will be refunded to you, some will not be refunded. And I guess that's it. That's the rough math of how much you will need for your process. So if you haven't subscribed at this point, please do so. Give this video a thumbs up, make sure that your bell icon is on, comment what kind of video you want me to do next. If you think that we need some improvement on something, please don't forget to leave a comment. I'll check on it and I will do what is necessary. Otherwise, I'm so grateful for watching until this point. Thank you so much. Let me see you in our next video, and remember to tailor make your CV to the job that you're applying for. A cover letter is also important because it helps boost your application. So make sure that before doing any application, you prepare your document well, and I'm sure we are going to have more people getting on board through cruise jobs, and this will help change life, So let's continue sharing information. Share this video with your friend or family if you find it informative or you think that it might help them. And see you in the next one. Bye bye.